Hi YouTube, 2E0FNM back again with another video. So I join you in the back of my 2015 Audi A4 car. As you might have seen on my last video, GB7FL got installed a couple of weeks ago. So I was after a cheap digital mobile radio for the car. So the repeater is D-Start and Fusion. So a friend of mine, Chris, who lives up the North Shore of Blackpool, basically said that he was selling a Icom 4100 radio, which is perfect for the job. So it's obviously D-Star. So I went to pick it up a couple of weeks ago and then ordered a couple of separation cables so that I could get the head unit mounted up at the front of the car. So today I just wanted to take you along for the ride, really. Yeah, GB7FL got installed a couple of weeks ago, so I really want to get something in the car that I can access the repeater with, really. So what I'll do is I'll show you what the plan is, and then as I do things, I'll just take you along for the ride so you can see what I've done as we go along the journey. So let's have a look at the plan. Right, so this is the plan basically. So in the back of the car, we've got the battery is actually under the boot. It is in the boot space in this car, luckily, so it makes it very easy to install. I've got a couple of speakers, not sure which one exactly I'll use, probably this small one. I haven't got a bracket for it, so I might just have to put it somewhere for now until I can get hold of a bracket. So that's the only thing I can't particularly do. I got some more PL plugs basically, because the antenna is already on the boot, and I've been using this with my mobile setup, with a handheld basically. So that coax goes all the way to the front of the car with an adapter on it to go onto my handheld radios. So what I'll probably do, whether I'll do it now or not, or in a bit, is shorten that coax, because you can see it sort of goes all the way into the front of the car. So if I shorten it, the idea I think is going to put the radio on the bracket up there, cable tie it up there out the way, and then the head unit, everything, microphone extension go to the top. So the two cables here basically is the microphone extension I got from Technofix, and then the separation head extension lead, and then the 4100 all boxed and everything, so everything is in there. So we'll show you quickly what the plan. So there's all the bits for the 4100: programming cable, microphone, separation kit, obviously I need to extend that, power cable, there's the remote head. So it's really small, nice and small remote head, so it should be absolutely perfect for this. So the idea is, like I say, try and get it up the top of there and then go it further down into the car. Run the cables down the side of the car here from the boot into the front. As you can see, the antenna on the boot there, so that's how it's mounted on the boot with a boot mount. And then the microphone probably will just go under the seat. Let me get in the car. So the microphone will go under the seat, and then can just put the microphone in the cup holder or something. And then the head unit, what I think will fit is, like magic, the sunglasses holder. So the remote head actually fits in there nice. So that's where the planned location is. So as you can see, if I'm sat back here, it'll just look really nice up there. So that's the plan. So what I'll do first is I'll install the connect it to the battery, and we'll just make sure it all works before we carry on. So there we go. So what I've done basically, so it's on a battery. I need to electrical tape and make sure everything's not going to arc on anything, but that's the battery in the boot. So I've got basically in line there, I've got a 30 amp fuse, so I need to just make sure there's a good insulation on the electrical part, and then chocky block those. I'm going to put insulation around that obviously as well. But it was just to test it. I've already tested the main extension cord, what I got from Technofix, but this is just to see if it worked basically. And there it is. That's the size of the remote head, so it's tiny, so it'll fit in that sunglasses holder really nice. So that's basically it. So it does work. So now the next stage will be to get it put up there on its bracket and tidy the boot, insulate everything on the connectors, make sure everything's not going to short on anything, and that's that stage done. Right, just a bit of an update, guys. So what I've done so far is I've just put that up there. So that's, let me just try and hold the phone. So that's just nice and solid up there. That's not going anywhere. And I've wrapped that up nice. So it comes basically from the back. It's all under the boot now. DC cord comes up and loops around there. And I'll tidy it all up at the end. You know, make sure it's all tidy. And I've got the remote head on. Sorry if the sun's really shiny, but there you go. You can see the remote head is working. So that's just using the extension now. So now I need to have a look at getting it, the head unit mounted at the front, I think. But that's the base unit in. Obviously, this RG58 coax is way too long, so really it needs chopping down. And that's how I used to use it, just with the adapters onto the handheld radio. So I'll just maybe chop that right down, because it only needs to be from the boot. So there's the boot mount there. So it only needs to be about a couple of foot long once the boot's shut. You know, make sure there's enough to get to where it goes. And then it just needs to go into the connector there. But that's it so far. So onwards and upwards. Right, just as this is the plan. So the head unit's going to go in here. So as you can see, it fits absolutely perfectly in there. So you can see, let's see if I can get this out without breaking anything. There we go. So if you see under there, there's like a catch where the magnet is for the sunglasses holder. It's right under there. So if I position it sort of, sorry, I'm all over the place with camera. If I position it in the middle so the knobs are on either side, it should just clear that when that shuts. And if you see, there's like a plastic ridge at the top there, like a flat piece of plastic. So my plan is, on the top of the radio, obviously it's nice and flat there, and I've got this double-sided sticky stuff. So if I put a strip on the top of there and stick it to that piece, it should keep it nice up out of the way. So that is the plan. So I'm going to try and do that now, and then install this remote cable, and I'll bring you back when I've done it. Right, so I've installed it up there now. It doesn't shut, although I don't think it does. It's not the best. I might be able to finagle it a little bit, but I'll just turn it on. So you can see it's working. So that's it in its place. Obviously, as I'm driving like this, you know, you just look up to the side. Sorry, the bright sunlight and everything. And there's the GB7FL repeater here. I'll just turn it off for now. I don't flatten my battery. So basically, I've got it coming out of there, and then I've tucked it right underneath here, across there. There's a little bit sticking out there, but I've tucked it into here, into there, and then down the door card, down the door seal. So you can see it goes all the way down the door seal like this, and then pokes round there. And I've tucked it right underneath the back there, under this plastic cover, so you can't see it at all there, can you? So it goes underneath that plastic cover, and then it just pokes out here, and this is the join. So you can see I've put tape on it. I've tucked it all down there now, but I put tape on it so that these little plastic clips don't get broken. And then it goes down the side there, and then, so as I say, it pops back up here and then comes along the side. I've tucked it under here, just pokes out here a little bit, and then tucks underneath the seat right into there, goes right down there, out the back, and then into the radio up there like that. So obviously I've not finished yet, need to tidy up that little bit of excess, and I need to do the speaker and the microphone cable. So that's the next job, but it's a similar process, but I'll show you when those are done. So sorry for shaking camera, I'm doing this on my phone. So yeah, next stage is speaker and microphone, so I'll get on with that. So what I'm doing now is basically I've put the microphone and everything in. So I've put the speaker here for now. I haven't got the bracket for that, so I'll have to look for that, but for now it can just go in this little cup holder there, which is not doing any harm, so I'll show you that in a second. The microphone, I've taped up the extension there so that it doesn't snag when it's under the seat, so that just tucks there. So sort of when it's portable or whatever, you can just stick the microphone there, or under this armrest it can go there. So just a quick sort of demonstration. Let's see if we can do an echo test. So 2 Echo 0 Foxtrot November Mike doing an audio test on D-Star.
2 Echo 0 Foxtrot November Mike doing an audio test on D-Star.
Yep, so it's working great, and I can hear that perfectly fine there. So like I say, microphone can just sit up there, so I'll just show you. So I'm on the last hurdle now, but I'll do a proper video when it's completely all done. So that the microphone cable comes under the seat at the front, and then just gets tucked down here. So there's loads of excess. You know, if I ever want to get out of the car and stand up, or you know what I can operate the there's loads of length left on that. So the speaker and the microphone like that, and then the head unit up there. So obviously, like we said, it goes all the way down the door there, so it's all neat, so you can't see anything. So it's really clean down there. And then this is it in the back, so all the wires are in place now, so you can see the wire for the speaker. So as you can see, the speaker goes just under the mat there, so it just comes out here under the mat and then into the front. So obviously I'll tidy it up properly. It's only that little piece of wire coming off there, and then it's all tucked nicely under here, so you can't really see it. No one's going to catch the feet on anything. And then it just goes tucked under there, and then into the back seats, into the boot. So I'll not show you the boot now because I need to finish all the boot, shorten the antenna coax, and then I'll do a proper video when it's completely all finished, all tidied, and then that should be it. So we're on the last hurdle. So it's all done. So this is the boot mount on the car. The SWR seems a little high, about 1.5-ish, somewhere around there, 1.6. But I don't know exactly why, or whether it was like that before I did it. But that's the only, I don't know if I trust my SWR meter. It seems a bit iffy. So yeah, anyway, the radio seems happy enough anyway. And then there's it inside the car, so all nice and neat. So there's around the back, tape, all like that, in the front. So, and then the power cable goes under the boot where the battery is, underneath there, going down to the side. So I've tucked all the wires. You can't see any wires really here, apart from that little bit here, and then it goes underneath there. The speaker goes underneath that bit. I need to just tidy that up, and then the rest goes in the front. And then the separation unit is just tucked down there, taped up nice. As you see, you know, you can't see anything there, like we said before. You know, all nice and done, all neat. You can't really see anything. So that's it from looking at it inside. So you can't really see anything. The microphone can get stashed in the center console, so that's happy days. And then have a look inside, and then that's it. So let's just turn it on. So sorry if it's not focusing. There we go. So if I just go and do a test. So this is just an echo test. So sorry if it's not focusing a little bit, but there's the microphone. So we'll just do a bit of a test. See if I can get it to focus. 2 Echo 0 Foxtrot November Mike testing.
Testing. 2 Echo 0 Foxtrot November Mike testing.
Yeah, sorry about the camera focus, but you get the idea. So that's it up the top there, and then out the window you can see there's no restrictions, no wires. It's just that little bit there, and you can see it's just tucked in there nice. So that's how it's done. And then like we said earlier, the thing there, so that will get fitted properly at some later stage, but it's definitely fine for that. And then the speaker mic can just go in there for now, or under the center armrest. But there's it, job done, all completely finished. So yeah, you just have to excuse my camera not focusing and the reflections and everything, but you get the idea. So it just sits nicely in that glasses holder, so it works really well. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it, and give the video a thumbs up, I'll just see you in the mirror there. Thumbs up if you like it, or a thumbs down if you don't. Hit the subscribe button, and until the next one, I've been 2E0FNM, and you've been very kind to watch. 7-3.